Hi guys, how are you? This is John from Colorado Breeders Depot. Wanted to wish everyone's friends and family very healthy and safe times and hope everybody's making it through these trying times. Want to take a minute to talk to everybody about the 2020 biomass and hemp market and what we see happening. We're a company that's been around for about 5 years and we carefully watch the market. If you're a producer of anything, you need to know where your market's going to be, especially with a commodity as unstable as hemp. You do need to be careful and know your supply and demands and try to make good predictions. 2019 was a very interesting year. The industry grew over 600%, put way more acres in the ground than anyone expected, and a lot of people grew at a much higher cost than the market wants to pay for this year. So unfortunately, a lot of people did get hurt. Depending on your farming practices, it was a loss for a lot of people in 2019. But what does that mean for 2020? We're watching the market closely. We're looking at supply and demand, and we're seeing some interesting things. We're seeing us go through the existing biomass in a pretty good fashion, but there is going to be a lot of biomass left going into our planting season. Problem is, what we're seeing is storage of biomass is not where it needs to be, and there will be degradation in our product. So what people think might be 10, 12, 14% material might not be that, might be half that a year later if not stored correctly. So again, we're looking at supply and demand. We see that 90% less acreage of hemp will be grown in the US this year, which in our eyes opens up a very interesting opportunity and window for the 2020 hemp season. There's 3 different types of crop you can grow, and I think this is a great year to take advantage of what has happened and try to monetize. We strongly think CBG will be a very good crop to grow. If you're interested in a CBG strain, we have something very interesting this year. We have a THC-free CBG strain, and what's really cool about that is hitting those markets where you can't have any THC in your product. It's next to impossible to try to get that done in the actual bud biomass form. But because CBG is molecularly changed a little bit on how it produces its cannabinoids and what it does in conversion, we were able to stop any conversion of THC whatsoever, which will give you a THC-free bud hemp smokable, which is going to be very interesting. It's not a market that has really been tapped into this year. And it's also going to allow you to grow this plant outdoors in a larger scale and get THC-free extracted CBG crude oil at first pass. Everybody knows that THC remediation is a major bottleneck in this industry, and large inefficiencies sit at that part of the game. So not having to do that and be able to bring a THC-free product to the market, we feel it's a big advantage. We think you should take advantage of that. Another thing we're going very heavy into this year is our tri-crop. Decortication is it's coming a long way. There's buyers for the seed. Results are out on how much protein and omegas these seeds are giving people. People can actually live off these seeds. I think you're going to see a big jump in consumable market for hemp seed. So we're pretty stable on our seed, and now fiber is going to create a huge market. So that tri-crop giving you that 10% CBD, giving you that grain for proteins and omegas, and the fiber market, all 3 pumping. It's a great time to get into the tri-crop this year as well if you're looking for a cheaper crop to grow and more manageable as far as much less labor intensive and more mechanized. We have been very careful about advising farmers to grow high CBD this year. We wanted to watch the market. The last thing we want to do is advise somebody to do something that's not profitable. So it's really exciting to see what the market has done and do our analysis on what we're predicting for next year. And we do think that the market crashing for a few reasons, for the amount of hemp we've grown and what price we've grown it for, flooding the industry, along with this coronavirus, hurting the economy, has opened up a very interesting window for high CBD, large-scale production. What we want to do is try and get the farmer their genetics at the right price so you guys can be profitable, and then work with you strongly on your grow program, because Yes, it's going to be profitable next year, but margins are still tight. And I think if we run a very strong cost analysis and a strong grow program, there's money to be made. I don't know how much of a future high CBD large scale has as far as 3, 5 year, 10-year plan. But we do strongly believe that there's a window for 2020 to make some really good money getting some good CBD genetics out there. So if you're interested in our CBG, or if you're interested in our tri-crop, or some of our in-house bred high CBD genetics, we'd love for you to give us a call. Let's talk, put some numbers to paper. Let's talk about how we can execute this plan. We're running out of time, so we need to start making our plans in the next couple of weeks. We're a phone call away. We're happy to work with you, help farmers succeed. If you have any questions, just please reach out to us, or you can go on ColoradoBreedersDepot.com, submit a request, and we'll get right back to you. I hope everybody has a very blessed year. Stay safe out there, and we look forward to talking to you soon.